people, it's me, Cassandra. Welcome to my channel. If it's your first time visiting, I hope you enjoy yourself, and if you're returning, that's awesome. Welcome back, and thank you so much for being a return viewer. That's awesome. If you like what you see, please remember to give it a thumbs up or even subscribe if you want to be one of my 8 subscribers. That would be awesome. But if not, that's cool too. Hope you find something else you do like if you don't enjoy it. But stay tuned so you can see how I got this look. I'm just doing the eye part though. So this look. And I'm filming it a little differently. Hopefully it works. The last up close video I attempted was not so great. So this is kind of a take 2 on trying to get you guys a little more up close to the eye while I'm doing it. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you again soon. In the Morphe E350 palette, I'm using this color to start in my transition. This is going to just kind of lay down my foundation. It's almost not visible. And using the Morphe M433, I'm just going to lay that pretty generously throughout my transition area and up to my brow bone, doing little swishes and then windshield wiper motions. Next, I'll be mixing this color with this color and using the same brush, going to pretty heavily try to deposit that pigment into my crease and then work it out. I'm going to switch brushes and go into this color with my E22 by Morphe. It's right in the middle of that 350 palette, and I'm going to try to stay primarily in the crease with this color and not really stray too far above it, just a tiny bit. And then the nice thing about this brush is it's so tapered that when I deposit the initial color into the crease, I can then use the kind of upper edge of the brush to help blend it out. And you know how we feel about blending. Holy grail of all things is blending. That's pretty much it for the transition area for now. So now we'll be working on the lid using the 35F palette, as in frickin' amazing palette by Morphe. I'm going to be using my MAC 242 brush that I use like almost always for my lid because it's just everything for me. And I'm going to start just patting that in pretty generously, trying to stay below the crease and not get up there over the crease at all. Alright, now I'm just going to flip my 242 brush, use the other side to go into this gorgeous like rose gold / coppery shimmer. Yeah, this color is so beautiful. Now this color, if you pat, the pigment isn't as intense. So I'm going to show you what I mean. I'm going to stick to the center of the eye with this primarily. And I don't know if you can see how it's almost like a kind of a pinky, very light. If you want to do just kind of a more subtle daytime look, a little more casual, then you just pat it in. That's all you do. But, you know, I'm going for some drama today, so I'm reloading my brush, and instead of just patting, I'm going to actually, like, stroke it out. Yes. So, hopefully you can see the difference when I do that. And the pigment, oh gosh. The formula on the 35, well, you know, on the 350 as well, but the 35F, the just smoothness of it all, there's really very little fallout for the amount of shimmer that you get with these shadows. Oh, they're so metallic and gorgeous, but with almost no fallout. They're awesome. They're just awesome. I'm going to go back with my Goss 05 brush and a little bit more of the first color, and I'm just going to blend that area where they meet just a tiny bit, nothing crazy, just to make it nice and smooth. There we go. There we go. Now going back to the 350 palette and using my E16 brush by Morphe, which, you guys, I'm sorry, I don't have any of the new ones, the new Elite brushes. I've ordered a couple, they haven't come in yet. So I don't know what the equivalent is going to be on the new Elite brushes, but this is the brush. I'm going to go into this color here with the E18. It's a little more densely packed, shorter bristled brush, and I'm going to go into the outer lid with that. Kind of pack it in, just packing it, and then up into the transition area. Gorgeois. Oh my gosh. It's I hope you're feeling what I'm feeling, because I'm feeling it. Feeling it. Okay, that is really basically it. This look is so simple. I'm going to go back in and blend out my transition area just a little bit with my little mini Sigma blending brush, just to make sure everything is nice and neat. Then I'm going to go back in and kind of intensify this inner corner a little bit by going in with this color, using the E36 brush, which is a very just small, densely packed brush. I'm going to hit the inner corner of the eye with that. And then I like to kind of bring that into the inner corner just a little bit instead of having it just kind of floating there by itself. I just feel like it makes it go together a little bit better. So there's that. Voila. For the under eye, I'm going to take this color, and I'm using the Sigma Firm Shader E57. Trying to stay in the outer part of the bottom lash line here, and I'm being pretty generous with this. Like, I'm just going a little bit crazy with it. You could do less, obviously. You could do anything you want, but I'm going a little crazy. Now on top of that, I'm going to use this color, especially in the center, just to bring a little more light to that area. And now I'm going to switch brushes. You don't have to. You can just dry clean that brush. I'm using a similar brush. But because I'm going with a lighter color, I'm just switching brushes to the C brush, the e.l.f. C brush. I'm going to go back in with that original lid color that we use, that beautiful, almost copper-like rose gold. And I'm just going to do the inner part of that lower lash line with that color. Alright, shadow is done. This look is pretty straightforward and simple. That's it. Now I'm going to go in and do my waterline using the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in Overboard. It's a beautiful brown. It has a really slight shimmer to it. I'm just doing the lower waterline with that. That may be the only part of this look that's subtle. Now for the fun part. Always the fun part. The liner. So I'm doing a little something different, playing with something here. I'm going to be using Jeffree Star's I'm Nude liquid lipstick to start with. I'm going to make it kind of like a little ombre wing. So I'm putting some of that on the back of my hand. And then I'm going in with my winged liner E06 by Sigma brush. And I'm going to do the outside of the wing with that. And I'm going to come onto the lid about halfway or so. I switched brushes and I'm using the Eyeliner E05 brush by Sigma. Now, to do the ombre effect, I'm using Kat Von D's tattoo liner in Maxx Brown. Not just brown, Maxx Brown. So I'm going to go in with that. And this is just a little free sample that I got of it. And it's pretty amazing. I'm going to definitely be getting more when it runs low. And I'm going to be doing the inner corner of the eye with that. It's a very, very dark chocolatey brown. Okay, and as I approach I'm Nude, I'm going to start going over the top of that just a little bit. It's about there. Going back with the E05, going to put a little more I'm Nude and kind of blend it in.
Am I the only person that's just the tiniest bit sad about the fact that the only place Jeffree Star and Kat Von D might be doing any kind of blending at all is on my face and on my eyelids? I mean, can't they just hug it out? Just hug it out, people.
So I'm just basically going back and forth with the tattoo liner and the I'm Nude and kind of blending them in until I'm happy with the transition area there. Now I'm going to go in and on the underside of the flip, kind of do the same thing. Okay guys, so that's it for the ombre wing. Now the lash time. I am using Flutter Lash 207 today. It's kind of super dramatic. For those of you who are wondering, yes, I've been practicing, but yeah, I still suck at it. Now I'm going to go in and touch up my lashes. I know there's some debate about whether or not you put mascara on before or after your lashes. You guys, I don't know that there's a definitive right or wrong answer to that. I know that if you do put it on after, you may have to clean your lashes and they may not last as long if you do that. But I feel like if I put my lashes on after my mascara, because I have longer lashes, it's harder to do because I'm trying to go over the top of the lashes and they get in my way. And so for me personally, it's so much harder to do. So what I do is I put them on and then I just kind of touch up the base of the lash line where there may be some eyeshadow that's fallen on there and they've gotten to be a lighter color. And so just to kind of camouflage that is really the only place that I'll do the mascara. I don't go all the way up with it. Now for the lower lash line, I'm doing my trusty MAC Haught and Naughty waterproof. Alright guys, that was it. I hope you liked it. If you did, you know what to do. Maybe even get crazy and decide to subscribe if you would like. And hopefully I will see you again. Love you guys. Remember, do you, be you, worry about you. See you next time. The crease with this color, the crease. So that there, that's pretty much it for the transition area. Transition. Let's start. Oh, shit balls. I don't even know. I don't even know. Okay. Okay. So, do not need McDonald's. Look at me. Do I look like I need freaking McDonald's? No, I don't. Ooh, apparently